fact, gave the victory to Jin Air.
Well, I mean, today's match is already decided. As you can see, Jin Air Green Wings, 14 losses. Griffin has yet to get to 14 wins.
Hey, that's
because we're looking at Griffin's weakest lane.
Yeah.
Where, you know, this is where Afrika, and I talk about this every single time that Griffin ends up playing because there's just so many powerful top laners in the LCK, and it's so bizarre that that's actually where Griffin's weak point actually currently stands. So, Afrika going to enter the stadium first so far.
Yeah, this season, and Griffin, I think Griffin is going to be a pretty understandable thing to call them at the moment, because losing to Genji is not something that the man Sword. Okay.
Sword is not someone I think of when I think of the champion Riven.
But he's going to be playing it now, most likely. Unless he wants to take Olaf top, but I don't know whether you'd want to do that into the Aatrox.
I saw a tweet earlier, I can't remember by who. Someone mentioned Olaf, but obviously
Let's see what he can get done on this Kindred. It's going to be really difficult here. Afrika versus Griffin, game number 1 right now.
Oh no.
Oh, Dread with the face check. He's going to get the Scryer's Bloom off, but there is no ultimate available. He wants to get to this wall. Will flash. Actually hops over as Chovy flashes in. That's the Colossal Smash. And first blood goes to Griffin.
I don't know what Dread was just looking at, as he must have known that a giant gargoyle was coming.
There was definitely going to be a flash to follow there. His sword, 1 auto, and that is going to be that. Kiin, the solo kill, top side of the map. That's a yikes.
Which is so surprising. And then right here, Sword coming for a control ward. Now the weird thing is that Sword's going to place the control ward at the exact time that Dread is killed. So the ward serves no purpose in the immediate.
Looking for the dive. Sun can just put the claw right through the wall. Is going to get the nice double snare, and Viper, not long for the world, will be taken down.
That was a really clean roam there by Sun. Dread also.
Is he having a good time?
Yeah.
And he certainly is. Sun is certainly not. That's the quickness to come in as well, and that is the last axe, and Tarzan picks up the kill. Standing on top of a ward. Don't know whether he actually knows that, as they are trying to get Tarzan in there. They will be able to take down the Rift Herald, as now Kiin just dancing around in the middle of this fight. Really great quickness to come in from Lahans, as the team fight's looking good for Griffin, but Kiin is so big on the backline. Lamb's Respite will buy some time, as Dread is just going to get shot with the ultimate from Sword. And Afrika Freak's going to continue trying to win this fight. Viper dancing around the backside, but Tarzan can't re-enter. Sword also struggling to re-enter this fight, as Kiin is just tearing apart this Griffin lineup. Great slowdown. That's going to be another one. A double kill for Kiin. And the Aatrox is well and truly fed.
Yeah, the Aatrox is absolutely massive right now. Oh, Sword.
Oh my goodness, I've seen this one before. This is not one of the laning phase moves.
Oh!
As in he goes. That's the slam dunk. See you later, Riven.
Alright, well,
my goodness.
I think we know who's getting MVP this game. As all these plates are going into Aiming's Ezreal. Looks like Sun is going to be here to pick up the very last plate that would have been available, as the Rift Herald is about to go down here. But Afrika, they're in a massive advantage right now.
And it's only going to get worse, because look at how huge this Aatrox is going to be.
So, right here, Chovy and Lahens getting all these taunts. It looked like everything was going to be okay, but Kiin just dishing out so much damage. Lamb's Respite right there inside of this fight. It's so problematic for the way that Griffin's team composition actually wants to fight if Viper isn't there from the get-go. Viper gets tagged by Braum inside of the fight, and then inevitably brought down by the Aatrox, and the Ezreal. Sun manages to make it out over the side, pick back up the Rift Herald, and then Sword being greedy for no reason. Where are you going? Are you going to eat golems? Are you going to top lane to get a wave that doesn't really matter? Because you know the Kiin's heading there too. And
not entirely sure. The classic. This is what we like to see now. Mic checks. got him.
Afrika.
Nice. We're got another fight breaking out here.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we'll see whether this is going to be enough bad guys in order to take him down already. It's a pretty decent start here for Sword. Good knock-up as the World Ender is going to be utilized. Kiin should get taken down into that passive. Unable to do quite enough damage just yet in order to win a 1 versus 3.
Whoa.
And he's going to be overextended and taken down with a win.
Griffin, Bounty, your team composition has ended up being diminished to a team fighting thing as...
Oh, Kiin dodges out of the way of the entrance there, the grand entrance coming in from Lehens, but he will go down to his passive in the World Ender. Buys time for Sun to turn up, so they're not going to be able to get the kill, but they get the passive out of the Aatrox. So free dance of arrows as Lehens is in position. Doesn't have the spell book or anything like that. Tarzan without his smite for the moment as Lehens trying to blast cone his way to safety. Should have his cooldowns back up relatively soon. As the platform game, you want to be able to like move fluidly throughout the world. Gonna have to hold that thought as that is a gigantic 3-man taunt from Chovy. Lamb's Respite does go down though, and Viper's going to make his way into this fight. Dread is able to hop his way out, but leaves them at a man disadvantage as Sun's going to be taken down. And Griffin, have they done it again? Have they found the team fight? It looks like the answer's yes.
Point here inside of the matchup, I would imagine that it's been reached. But Afrika, they're starting up the Baron. That thing goes down so quick.
Goodness, yeah, the double Mountain Drake certainly helping. That is free Baron, like you say. All too easy here for the Afrika Freaks. Now at 29 minutes into the game, they're looking just to push up some of these lanes. Just circling the drain at the moment. Good double stun there as Dread's going to get knocked up, but he does create a safe distance here. Dance of Arrows comes forward. There's the Lamb's Respite. Keeps him alive for a very long time. Hero's entrance, good timing there as they slam dunk the Braum. Afrika are just getting melted, but Sword's going to get taken down. No, he's not! The Valor Shield is in, and he's just baited them for so incredibly long. Finally goes down, but the damage is honestly being done. Oh my goodness.
Aiming.
The Winions, and we've got Kiin still alive as well. Lehens is going to bite the bullet there on the True Shot Barrage. And our 2 members enough to just straight up win the game here for the Afrika Freaks.
Kiin is...
Not so much.
Yeah. Kiin's going to have to leave there. Doesn't have an ability to heal up off of minions anymore, so... Unfortunately. Yeah, he does have to get stance. He heals up a little bit. And right here, Sword actually did a really good job getting Dread extremely low, demanding that he cast that ultimate. Sun being zoned off very far on the left-hand side. Lehens comes in there, tags Dread really quickly, ends up getting the kill onto him. Sun makes a sacrifice right at the very end there, as it was a full-on retreat for Afrika, and then aiming True Shot Barrage.
That'll do it.
Able to bring down Lehens, but Griffin, yet again, they hang on via superior team fighting.
And now, all 3 inhibitors down. Baron hasn't been taken just yet, but you have a feeling that Afrika will take it soon. A lot of minions now streaming into the Griffin base, a lot more money available to be taken.
You know, I've heard that Triple Mountain Drake
Kills Baron pretty fast?
You know, I've heard rumors.
Yeah, probably at this point in time as Griffin are just doing their very best to hold on to these Nexus turrets, but with all 3 inhibitors once again dead, True Shot Barrage is being thrown out for fun, and no more minions remaining. This will be an open Nexus, and this will be Griffin's 3rd game loss in a row, and a Game 1 loss to the Afrika Freaks of all teams.
Hold on, it's not over yet.
Not quite. Chovy looking to make his way forward. That's going to be the ult onto Sword. Not exactly the greatest target now as Viper. He's going to get challenged by Kiin. The Condemn is fantastic. Infernal Chains, not quite enough as he goes down into the World Ender. It's a 1-for-1 so far as Sun does go down and aiming's just tearing apart this Griffin roster. It's an open Nexus and it should be a Game 1 victory for the Afrika Freaks. Lamb's Respite guarantees it. And Afrika, that is a beautiful game number 1 and a very unexpected win. Griffin, what has happened this week?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. The camera zooming on Kiin right now obviously has to be the MVP of the match, as he just did phenomenal on the Aatrox. Sword, let's leave Riven to North America, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, let's leave Riven to Khan. I think Khan can play it.
Okay.
We'll let Khan play it. He looked pretty damn good in a couple of games in a row.
This is one of the things that I'm beginning to ponder about Griffin is their drafts are so horrid consistently throughout 2019.
Doesn't mean that they're trying to